Guys, welcome back to my self growth journey channel, and for those who are new, welcome. On my channel I talk about self growth, self love, and loving relationships with yourself and with others. So if you're interested in this kind of content, I would love for you guys to join the family by subscribing to the channel. So in today's topic I will be talking about failure. Why are we afraid to fail? So that will be the topic today. So without further ado, let's get straight into the video. And yes, before I go any further within the video, these white stuff you see behind me, those are my affirmations that I put up in my room. I just wanted you guys to know that. So if you're wondering what are these white stuff, they are papers that I write some affirmations on and paste them up. So yeah, just wanted you guys to know that. All right. Failure. Let's talk about failure. Most of us are afraid to talk about failure. They're afraid to fail, and if they do fail, they're saying to themselves that that's the cue that they shouldn't go on anymore because them try and them fail. And I want to share a story with you. I'm going to be very transparent with you guys today. So I have fallen or failed in my relationships, whether it be romantic or with my friends, our friendship relationship. I've loved these persons beyond measures. I've got all out for these persons. When I say ride or die, that's me. And at the end of it all, I fall very hard on my face because what I put out, I don't get it back in return. And at some point in my relationships, whenever I see it's going downhill, when I can see it falling apart, even though I'm loving hard and I'm giving, I tend to give more and love a little bit harder just for them to stay with me. And it never works. Always leave me high and dry, trying to pick up the pieces of my broken heart. And when I started to get frustrated because I'm saying to God, what is this? Why is it that every time I love, it always fall apart? And going years, and till one day, mind you, even though I was bad at loving, I never one day give up. Never one day give up. Because I always tell myself, I love love. You see, when it comes to love, I just love the idea of love. Nothing can beat love. So I always tell myself, I am going to get back the love that I give out. Always. I never give up on the idea of love. And one day God opened my eyes and said to me, Britannia, you are loving the wrong way. And that hurts. That really hurts. You get what I say? It really hurt me because I said, Father God, what do you mean by me I love the wrong way? And he said to me, say, the love where you get to others, you don't give yourself that. And it broke me. And I cried days, weeks. I think a month passed and I was still crying. Because when I sit and I look back on my relationships with my friends or romantically, I've seen where I've sold myself short. You know, I've seen where I've failed myself. And when when God opened my eye and tell me, say, I need to love myself more. I need to give myself that love I me give to people. It transformed me, you know. It really transformed me to be a better person, to love myself even more. That is why I created this YouTube channel and self-growth journey with love and self-love and all these things. It's because I've went through it. You get me? So even though I fail with my love and stuff like that, I learned from my failures. I learned from all the negativities, my self-doubt, my self-worth. I've learned all of those stuff within the relationships that didn't work out, that I have allowed myself to be in. And not because I fail, it means that I'm a failure. No. I'm a failure when I give up on love. I'm a failure when I stop trying. You get what I say? That is when you fail. Not because you do something in life and it don't work out, it means you're a failure. It just means that it is just not the right time. It's just not the right time. So this awakening has caused me to don't go in relationships that don't serve me. What don't serve me, I don't go into it. I don't accept anything less than what I deserve, because now I'm giving back myself that love I so freely give to others. I'm giving it back to myself. So failure is not a bad thing. It is not a bad thing. It is only a bad thing when you're going through it over and over and over, not learning anything. Not learning anything, or you just don't try again because you have failed once. You have tried and you have failed, so you decide to say you ain't gonna try no more. And that's a true failure. That's a true failure. It's not you trying and it not working out makes you a failure. It's you trying, and when you fail, you stay there. You don't try again. You don't try to do something different. You just, because it not work, you just have to leave it as that. No, that is true failure. I don't want you guys to look at your life as whatever. You get me? I want you to look at failure as, okay, I failed. What I have learned from this, so that I don't do it again. I'm going to talk about a couple of great men and women in this society. First, I'm going to talk about Tyler Perry. Tyler Perry been through it. He has been raped. He has been turned down on many occasions when he's pursuing his acting career. And look at Tyler Perry now. Look at Tyler Perry now. Look at where he is now. He writes his own stories. He built a great empire for himself. Now, if him did stop because people tell him no, if him did stop because of what him go through in his life, you think he would have reached the spot him reach now? No. So Tyler Perry is one great example of failing, but go at it same way and coming out at the end successful. Let's talk about the guy that built the light bulb. He built the light bulb 1,000 times before him could have get the right, before him could have get everything right. That's him can get the light bulb working. Him build 1,000, him try 1,000 ways and it never work. And when somebody asks him, so how you feel when you fail 1,000 times trying to build one light bulb? Him turn to the person and said to the person, I didn't fail. I just find 1,000 ways how it wouldn't work. But at the end of the day, don't have the light bulb no using in our houses, don't it? Look at Oprah Winfrey. She have been through it. And look where she is now. Will Smith, Lisa Nichols, they've all have been through it. All have failed. But them don't make them failure be their destination. Where you are at right now, it don't have to be a destination. You can move from where you are. But because you are fearful and you're afraid of failing, or you're afraid of what people might say or think about you if you fail, you don't try. And let me tell you something, that is your biggest failure. You not trying. You not trying. Let me give you another example. As a baby, when a baby starts walking, them just walk freely. Though them have to fall many times before them can walk. Don't it? That's their failures. But them never stay down. If them fall and them trip up, them get up back again, crying with tears running down their faces, and still try again until them can walk. So I don't want you to sit down and feel sorry for yourself and have a pity party and say, because they feel you're not going to ever do it again because you don't like the idea of how it feels. Because you don't like the idea of how it feels, you're not going to try again. Because you're afraid of how people are going to look at you, you're not going to ever try again. Don't make excuses because you are afraid to fail. Why are you afraid to fail? Why? It is a part of life. And if you want to be a great man or a great woman in this society, you have to fail. You have to fail, but don't stay there if you fail. If you want to do that business, go ahead. And don't make people tell you, say, so what if you fail? Ask them, so what if I soar? What if I succeed? Don't be afraid to fail. Failing is not a bad thing. It is not a bad thing. Just know, whenever you fail, learn from it. Learn from your mistakes. Because if you don't learn from your mistakes, you'll continue to go do it over and over and over again. And if you don't do it over and over again, you just have to stop and don't try none at all. And let me ask you this. What do you prefer? Do you prefer being a failure at life, or do you prefer to fail going after what you want? Is the failure greater than your success? Answer me this. Is your failure greater than your success? When your success is greater than your failure, it doesn't matter how many times you fall. you will get back up again. If you fall 100 times, get up 101 times. It no matter how much time you fall, it matter how much time you get up and brush off and go again. No watch no face, no brush no teeth. Just do you. And just know the feeling is a part of the process. It is a part of the process. Why you gonna beat up yourself when you feel? Don't beat up yourself. Just know, say, it's a part of the process. And soar high. Soar high. Dream big. And stop dreaming like the average set of people. Dream big, my friend. Dream big and go after it. And if you fail, just know, say, sure, a part of the process. But don't fail and be angry, resentful, and say, I fail again, so I'm not do it. No. Ask Father God, what am I doing wrong? What am I to learn? What am I to learn in this? Every failure is a lesson, you know. As long as you look upon it that way, every failure is a lesson. Just learn from it. Brush off yourself and go again. Alright? That was heavy. Ain't it? But I said go. We have to fail sometime in our lives. But that is not where our journey stops. That is not where it stops. But it only stops if you decide, say, you're not gonna further. If you decide, say, but the pain of failing is worth much more than the joy of success, then you are never going to get there. You're just going to continue to be a failure every day of your life. Do it, man. Do it. And not watch no face. Do it. Because at the end of the day, you gotta applaud yourself and say, I've made many mistakes, but at least we'll come out on top. We'll come out on top. Because look now I can share with you guys. I can share with you guys now that about love. I can share with you guys about self-love and self-growth. If I never go through what I go through, I could have come talk to you guys about it. I could have talked to you guys about it if I never go through what I go through. So, experience teaches wisdom. What are you willing to learn? Are you willing to learn from your mistakes? Or are you willing to fail and stay down? A great man says, if you fall and you fall on your back, from once you can look up, you can get up. So no matter how much time you fail in a life, Bill Gates failed, going to bankruptcy, and still be the richest man in the world now. Whole heap of bankruptcy Bill Gates go through before him can reach the success where him is now. Look on the end results, man. Enough people don't talk about the process what them go through to reach them destination. Them only talk about the overnight success. There is no overnight success. Because you have to go through certain things first before you be successful. And the only way you can be successful is unless you never give up. You learn throughout your mistakes. And when you learn, you can teach others. When you learn, you can say, alright then, I'm not going to do it that way there again because the way they don't work. You do it a different way and you come out on top. But if you stop, you now come out on top. You make sure say you be amongst the 2% of the individuals that become the person that they ought to become in life. And stop being like the 98%. We can't bother because it's too hard. I'm too lazy to go at it. Choose who you want to be. Do you want to be a failure, like a true failure in your life, where you don't try again because you failed once? Or do you want to soar high within your failures because you decide to, no matter how much time you fail, you ain't going to stop. You are not going to stop. Work your way up, man. Work your way up. Work your way up. Hoy! No. If you have made it this far in my video, I want to thank you for watching. Thank you for watching. And I hope and I pray that you get some level of hope to say to yourself that I can move, I can go on. No matter how much time I fail in a life, I can go on. So guys, I've come to the end of my video. And if you love and want to see more of me, subscribe to the channel. And I would love to hear from you guys within the comments, or you can follow me on Instagram. You can DM me, text me at britaniaburton self-growth, Britannia.burton_self_growth. You can follow me. I will leave everything in the description box below, so you can just go and check it out. Alright? Until next time, my lovely families, don't be afraid to fail, because it is not the end of your destination unless you want it to be. Okay? So go along and fail 1,000,001 times. But remember, learn within your failures and come back and come tell me what failure have taught you and how much you have succeeded in life. Until next time, remember, Britannia loves you. And I know can say that with such joy, because I'm on a journey where I love myself, and I'm learning how to love myself beyond measure each day. I'm learning how to love myself with all the broken pieces that I'm putting back together as days, weeks, months goes by. I'm learning to love myself when I said yes, I have done it. I'm learning to love myself in spite of. So if you love and want to love more of you, come on this journey with me. Come on this journey with me. I love you guys, and I will see you next week. Bye.